bat, it kind of narrows everything down. It makes your life so hard. But yeah, Storm seems fine. Good luck, Yopaj. I think this bat is gonna destroy this game.
Yes.
Yes, I think T1 is probably winning this one.
Okay, so we're divided.
Yeah.
Sure, let's go with that.
Got a magic wand. Carl is thinking about a chase. Has a flame break. Is Carl going for this one? 8 sticky charges. Gets the flame break.
Really?
Pulls him into the tower. Who's going to get this kill first? Pops the fairy fire. One more right click. Carl goes down. First blood, Yopaj. We asked the question, who's the king of the mid lane? And for now, it's Yopaj.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that he went for that. He won.
Well, Carl comes back mid. Gets 10 stickies on Yopaj, but doesn't find any opening to flame break, which means Yopaj is just getting free 1 charges here. It's kind of free regen for him. His lane going great, but elsewhere it's top lane where the FBZ gets the kill onto Whitemon, so they find the opening there.
It's difficult for a Crystal Maiden to deal with. She's tipping mid though.
In mid. Yep, they think they've got the kill on the Storm, and it sure as hell looks like it, but Yopaj just going to look to turn and fight. Can he bring down the Batrider with him? He doesn't get a second Remnant off in time, so they get the kill. Tims will deny
into the lane, so Storm could see it, but he couldn't really react to it. That's right there with the perfect flame break.
Yep.
Tims.
Carl has been using this flame break to get hit. That's why they can just TP in plain sight, because Carl will push you out of position and
Scam a bit deep here.
they get to slow to start things off, but Storm is showing up with an Inkswell. They go into Cuckoo, who gets stunned up, but Yopaj doesn't want to follow it up, and if anything, it's T1 who they'll bring numbers, make sure that they can kind of secure their own jungle stacks.
3 as well, so Scam.
TP bottom. They want to defend this tower. Scam got scouted by the Treant Protector as he TP'd in, though, and that may be... Yeah. They're TPing in more, though. They want to defend this. Goes for a Soulbind. Is the follow-up going to be there? So Yopaj has made his TP down here with multiple other heroes making their move as well. Beastmaster on the front lines gets the Roar to start things off. That's on the Kunkka. Have they got the damage for this one with the Overgrowth? Storm gets locked in place as well. This is not looking good for Boom. They haven't got the numbers here. It's a 5-man T1 push down bottom, and they kill 3, looking for 4. Looks like Tims is going to take a spill, and it's only up to Yopaj to get out of this one. He's got plenty of mana to bolt.
For PA to farm up, it's like this is one of the hardest towers to defend anyway. Yopaj goes in.
They got the Astral off though, so Inkswell not going to land, and Yopaj will have to back off. Cuckoo, even trying to chase him with the Tumbler toy.
I literally thought that they're gonna just sack Grimstroke and that's it. Like Scam, he's a position 5 Grim, that's his job. Go down there and try to delay the push a little bit, right? PA top lane.
Yeah, this is a big kill if they can get it. Boom need to rotate supports quick, because Carl is showing up, and with the lasso, they've got more than enough damage to get this kill. T1 are just making all the right moves. Boom, if they want to defend these towers, they do find the ward behind the mid-tier 1, so that makes this defense a little bit better for them, but it's still so hard to get in there. The creeps are just dealing with the tower, and meanwhile, the Beastmaster, they get the Roar off to start this fight. They're going to look to bring down the Batrider. He gets helped out by the Astral. It's keeping him alive a little bit longer as the Ghost Ship kind of fly on and over, keeping him alive with a living armor a bit longer, but the Storm finishes off the kill. Yopaj dives in deep, just needs to get out with enough mana. TPing on over is the Crystal Maiden. White time. I think they maybe realized what the Storm was up to there when they made sure they grabbed that rune before the Storm could.
Top lane.
Top lane, yep. Astro on the Savage. He gets off the Ghost Ship here just to give himself some run buff. But getting away is Tims for now. X-Back is going to pull him in a little bit closer, but the Soulbind Leash is there, and with the double silence, they're going to turn. Double Roar as well. Have they got the damage to kill this Kunkka? The Storm zipping in, the pull to follow this one up, but the Overgrowth may keep Savage alive a little bit longer, has the armor as well as a defensive Astro keep him alive. Nice lasso counter initiation from Carl, and they're going to punish Yopaj for his aggression. 23 Savage gets bailed out by the saves, and they're not done. They're chasing, they're hunting. They smell Boom heroes, and they want to hunt them down and slice them up. Rubik TP's out just in time, but FBZ, he's out of there. Just to put together a bit of a bigger gold lead here. Grabbing the rune is 23 Savage, knowing that he can't really be gone on. The Batrider's kind of not going for these runes because he knows he's much more vulnerable. But they're going to smoke up with this double damage and look to invade Boom's triangle here. They're going to run right into Yopaj. Doesn't get caught by anything. The Blink Lasso catches him before he can respond. The follow-up Overgrowth should be enough to bring him down, and Boom may lose a second here with the Astral Meteor Hammer crashing in onto Skem's Grimstroke. That's going to be 2 quick kills for T1, offensively and defensively in these fights if he wants to.
Yeah, I feel that most of the time you want to use it on the target that gets roared, so FPC. There's a sentry.
Look into them. White1 leading the way. They get the Roar to start things off on the Kunkka, but with the 2-hero overgrowth, boom, this is, yeah, they're outnumbered here. There's just no chance to fight their way through this one.
Yep.
White1 gets low, but... Yeah.
Pretty much. They are the armor items versus PA, and it looks like that's exactly what 23 Savage is skewing.
Jumping in, Tino, you mentioned wanting to fight with his BKB timing. He can't keep tabs of Zephyr, though. He goes invis, and that may keep him alive. White1 using that Shadow Amulet to save out his buddy here, but Kunkka leashed up in the front lines. Not really the best of targets because of that Aegis, and they're going to have to back off with the BKB of Tino wearing off, and pulled back in is the Rubik. Astral in a hammer. No real escape for him. Dishes out some good damage before.
Completed on Savage.
The hunt is on. They found Beastmaster. 23 Savage with that Shadow Blade. Gets the X out, gets roared, but FBZ nonetheless will be pulled back in, roar or no roar.
Yeah, I feel that T1 are doing everything right at the moment.
Yeah.
Like they're playing the game exactly how they should be. Top lane Tims, lassoed.
They're just playing the entire map, getting kills wherever they can, and he's even dropping items in front of him. Carl is feeling himself.
Is it mental of intelligence, though?
He's not quite elevated himself to that level of BM yet, but perhaps the silver lining for Boom is their first kill in quite some time. Skem, well, it's been a rough one for him. 0-8, about to become 0-9. As this poor Grimstroke just doesn't have an answer for these heroes that just keep...
TUs didn't really let him a kill.
Storm. Going for a CM, but this is no ordinary CM. Raindrops, Glimmer Cape. And now the Frostbite into Freezing Field. Can they bring down this Storm with a Ghost Ship and an Overgrowth? You betcha. Skem will also not be able to TP out. The Frostbite is there to cancel it. And it's bottom lane where Carl's even finding a kill.
Yeah, he's going for more because they don't have the BKB on Storm. And this is the problem with these kind of drafts, right? Mid lane, Kunkka, he's going in.
They throw out the Roar. Have they got the damage for this one? There's a Living Armor blocking a lot of this damage coming in. The defensive Astral comes from Cuckoo. Took a while to be there, but it's going to keep the Kunkka alive, who now gets a chance to BKB out of the Astral. Catches the Rubik with an X into a Ghost Ship, and with the cleave on through, 23 Savage is going to eat the supports alive, including FBZ, who's not actually a support, even though he looked like one. Skem's Grimstroke doesn't stand a chance as they've caught one more. Astral into Meteor. It's the PA. Tino in some trouble. The Overgrowth going to go into 2 here, but the Astral did get the Storm here, but the Sanity's Eclipse, they blow up Tino's PA, and all Storm can do is zip back to his fountain. The damned if you do, damned if you don't. Have to go for the defensive items to stay alive, but then you lack the damage to kill this tanky front line, particularly when they've got all these saves here. And, well, this front line is now going to consist of a Carl Bat with an Octarine Core finding another pick-off.
Easy. Like, Batrider?
I think they know that. Dire scanned it. They seem to have an idea of what's going on. Yeah, they're going to go hunting for these heroes. Batrider will cancel his TP and... one-shot it almost.
Zephyr, he catches 2.
Yep. FBZ going to be the first to fall. Storm trying to get away, using up a lot of his mana. He'll get back to base safely.
You can't even get 1 pick off.
Boom going to find themselves in a very unfamiliar position. They're back up against the wall. Even just dropping... They were yet to drop a game in the DPC before this series.
OD? There. He's gone.
Going to lose the OD. That's the save. Okay. Nice find. Unfortunately, but Boom, they're still, like... They're not strong enough that they can then, like, turn this fight.
Yeah.
22 Savage
Skem
showing mid. He's found poor Skem on the Grimstroke. Misses the X Torrent combo. I think he was a bit unsure about initiating in. As he does realize there's more than meets the eye to this Boom presence in the mid lane. They're going once again. It's Carl's Batrider. Doesn't get a chance to get out of there. Instantly buys back. They want to punish this one. Tino's already committed his BKB, so he just wants out. FBZ's Beastmaster, well, he's on the front lines, and he's the sacrifice to make sure that they can kind of cut their losses. Skem, well, familiar sight for him. Going to get picked off in the top river, but elsewhere it is Tims on the Rubik. The supports just... Yeah, tough game.
It even looked good, right, for Boom. Where Boom is. And Boom does know where T1 are, so... Jopaj jumps in
from the Storm. They found the OD. You mentioned he's the biggest target. And the 2-hero Inkswell, they stun him up both up. And with the Roar, They get the kills, but a Torrent onto 3 with a Ghost Ship follow-up. 23 Savage is trying to turn this one around with the Overgrowth locking down the Storm. He's got it. He wants Tino next, but Tino with his BKB has finished off the backlines, going for the TP out, but he's been X'd. Brought back in, and the Torrent is there. Carl making sure they get the kill. They can salvage the gem on the T1 side. It's a 3-4 trade.
If you go on him, he has that Satanic to work with to heal up. If he doesn't have Satanic, he has the Cheese to work with. Yopaj goes in.
Yep, fall in with the Inkswell. Yopaj, they take out the OD once. Can they kill OD a second time? That's a big if as the supports are dropping and dropping fast. PA on the front lines doesn't have a BKB anymore, so she's just going to turn and fight with the CM route. And sends a clip. She gets brought down. Tino almost on his own, trying to defend here.
Storm in again.
Even all the farm in the world may not be enough, but Yopaj with this Aghanim Scepter pulling in multiple heroes, but the damage just isn't there, and PA without a BKB just can't re-engage. Skem's died back. 0-17 on him, unfortunately, and it's Boom who are being bested here. T1 just unkillable, and it's got to be just a matter of seconds now, I feel like, until those 2 letters come out. One last Ghost Ship for good measure. Tino gets caught in this one, and there's the Beyond Godlike streak once more. 23 Savage getting kill after kill. Flamebreak going to push back Tim's in the middle of this one, and T1 going to be taking this one to the bank to cash this check. Unless Yopaj has something to say about it, he gets a nice 4-hero Electric Vortex, but I don't think that's enough. Not with FBZ going down in the front lines. They are not giving up. They're buying back. They're doing everything they can. They're down Mega Creeps. They're down 40k gold, but they're making every last bit count. The OD even keeping himself alive on a sliver of health there.
That's what they did. I think now it's a bit more safer to just go and close it out.
Giving T1 a chance, a bit more stat padding perhaps with these kills. Bat right on the front lines gets bailed out by the Cuckoo Astro once again, time and time again. Cuckoo is just there to make these saves. 23 Savage says enough is enough. He's just hitting the throne, not even going for these kills, although Carl has other ideas. He's found the Blink Lasso. It's onto the Rubik. Now making it into a 3 versus 5. Another 3-man Vortex. A follow from FBZ. Gets off a Roar. Gets the Bat Rider low. Can they finish off this kill? But he gets the Yules away. The Wind Waker into the defensive Astral. They get the throne, and they don't even lose any heroes in the end. T1 just styling their way to a 2-0 victory, lizZard.
Yeah, definitely. This second game was a complete style. Like styling over Boom. The first one, much closer. I would even say that Boom, maybe they were a little bit tilted as that first game ended, because this second one, they didn't show nearly as good